What's up, guys? It's Mike. In this video, we're going to talk about Adderall XR. In my case scenario, Adderall XR 20 milligrams. This drug is a stimulant. It's also known as dextroamphetamine, amphetamine, and levoamphetamine. And it treats ADHD, and it works by changing the amount of certain natural substances in the brain. This medication helps with focus and concentration, and it helps you to organize tasks and improve listening skills. This medication comes in different dosages, starting at 5 milligrams, 10 milligrams, 15 milligrams, 20 milligrams, 25 milligrams, all the way up to 30 milligrams. Without going into details on some of the major side effects, some of the more common, less serious side effects are loss of appetite, weight loss, dry mouth, stomach upset and pain, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, headache, and trouble sleeping. This medication may also raise your blood pressure. Just throwing that out there. The onset of action is between 1 and 2 hours, and the duration of action is supposedly 8 to 12 hours time frame. Since I personally take 20 milligrams XR daily, I used to be on Vyvanse. I can say that compared to Vyvanse, the onset of action is a little bit quicker. Vyvanse takes between an hour and a half up until even 3 hours to really start working, to be honest. And this medication takes for me about, there's my cat, takes about an hour to an hour and a half to start feeling the effects. As far as how long this drug, Adderall XR, lasts compared to something like another ADHD medication called Vyvanse or Ritalin. For Vyvanse, in that case scenario, it doesn't last quite as long as Vyvanse. The Adderall XR lasts between 8 to 12 hours. For me personally, it lasts on the lower side, about 8 hours or so, whereas Vyvanse for me lasts over 12 hours. But with that being said, each medication is going to hit different people different types of ways. So one medication might last longer for me, but another one might last longer for you. So for me personally, this medication has helped me stay organized. It's helped me prioritize my tasks better. It's just helped me stay focused and concentrated more, and it's really helped me in general. When I was on Vyvanse, just because it lasted a little bit longer, I was able to prioritize and organize myself in my day a little bit longer so than the Adderall XR. But on Adderall XR, you're still going to be able to notice the effects that Vyvanse will give you because it is still an amphetamine, and it's in the drug class of stimulants. One of the last things, if not the last thing I want to talk about, is the Adderall crash. You know, what happens when you take the medication and it wears off at the end of the day. And by the way, it's very important to take this medication in the morning, or else it can cause difficulty sleeping and insomnia at night. But as far as when the medication wears off, it's known as the Adderall crash or the amphetamine crash, and you're going to notice that your focus and concentration starts to diminish. You're going to notice you're going to start to fatigue a little bit and get tired. You're also going to notice that you're not going to have the same, I guess, quote-unquote energy, or like I said, focus and concentration you've had prior throughout the whole day. And it can be irritating and it can be debilitating to some. Just remember to try and eat well-balanced meals throughout the day. Try to drink lots of water, and avoid caffeine if possible, because that's also another stimulant that could impact the Adderall XR's onset of action, duration of action, and overall effect of action that it takes in your daily life. And long story short, the Adderall crash can be avoided by taking your medication as prescribed, so don't take more than you're supposed to. If you start taking more than you're supposed to, the crash is going to be a lot worse and it's going to last a lot longer. But generally, if you take this medication when you wake up in the morning, it should last throughout the entire day, quote unquote, give or take. And by the time you come down from it, you're not going to notice that much of a serious effect. But some people do notice the crash more than others. Like myself personally, I don't have that bad of a crash. I just notice I get more tired, and I can definitely tell when the medication is wearing off. And that's one thing you're going to notice. You're going to notice definitively when the medication does wear off. But just notice that and take it into account. And if you have to switch from one medication to another or try different medications, don't be afraid to talk to your doctor and healthcare provider. That being said, one medication, like I said earlier, might work well for one person, while another would work better for this other person. Whereas, what I'm getting into, guys, is basically one medication might be perfect for me, but if you take it, it might not be good whatsoever. So while dealing with the Adderall come down and crash, there is a medication called Adderall IR, instant release. that is prescribed as a booster dose sometimes for people in the afternoon or evening hours. So when your other Adderall instant or XR dosage starts to wean off or wear off, you take this instant release pill, and it's supposed to boost the effect of the XR pill. This is sometimes prescribed. It's not always prescribed, but in my case, I am prescribed 10 milligrams of Adderall instant release after I take my 20 milligrams Adderall XR in the morning. I take my instant release dose in the afternoon / early evening, and that helps prolong the duration of action of the Adderall XR and just the Adderall in general. That also pushes how long the drug is going to last for me and stay in my body and how long I'm going to feel the effects. So all in all, getting on something like Adderall instant release for the afternoon or evening hours might be something you want to bring up with your doctor and healthcare provider. Maybe they could put you on it. Maybe it would help you more so than just taking the Adderall XR once a day. And the last thing I want to mention about the Adderall crash and come down is the crash will happen towards the end of the day, and it should lead up into the time when you go to sleep. So by the time you're falling asleep is when the Adderall should be fully wearing off, and it should just decrease enough so that you can fall asleep and you're not having that much stimulation where it's going to keep you awake. Personally, Adderall XR instant release, Adderall in general, is a great medication if used properly. It's helped me tremendously. Highly recommend it for people with ADHD or ADD. And like I said, all in all, if you use it properly and you take it as prescribed, it could do the same for you. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this quick, brief video review, if you will, on Adderall XR and Adderall in general. And if you like this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video, what you think of Adderall XR in general, and stay tuned for much more to come, guys. Cheers, ciao, and peace. Till next time.